This year, my winter days have been slow and sweet. I spend time working on our home, making meals, and taking plenty of little breaks to cuddle the baby throughout the day. My winter days used to look so different. I owned an embroidery business for 8 years. I started my business whenever I was a senior in high school, and I had no real intentions of it becoming a career. But as the business grew, I figured it was just kind of best to keep going. And so I did that from the time I was a senior in high school through my short stint at the community college, all the way through getting married up until really recently. I really did love having my small business and getting to run it. I got to do fun things like go to Florida for a product shoot when we were launching a new line. I had my own little shop that I painted bright pink with green and yellow retro office chairs. My love of color runs deep. It does not just reflect in my kitchen. It reflects in everything that I do. And I actually really loved all the things I learned from my business, particularly how to embroider. I still have a couple machines. I kept 2 of them and I use them in my sewing projects. And so I just learned so much, and I really did love that about running my small business. All of that being said, I knew, and my husband and I both knew, that as soon as it came time for us to have children, we wanted to leave the time and space for me to learn how to become a mom. It is such a learning curve. And if you have kids, you're listening to this and you're like, yeah, no kidding. But we wanted to leave time and space for that because we knew it would be a learning curve. And so when my lease ended 3 months before my due date, we decided to not renew the lease, and I closed up shop and took on a new role, which is what I do now, and that is a full-time stay-at-home mom. Over the past 5 months, we have established a new, and if you ask me, better rhythm, and our days look a lot different now than they once did. Winter used to be so busy for me. It was my busiest season of the year because I worked in retail, and so this has just been a very noticeable shift in our routines and schedules throughout the winter. Doing exactly what you see here is my new rhythm. I get to make fun meals just for lunch one day randomly. It's just so fun. I get to curate a beautiful home. I tidy up, and I snuggle a baby that is growing way too fast. That's my new goal and our new rhythm. I used to set goals every January. I would always wait till the middle of January and start my new year in February because winter was really that busy for me. Like Christmas was so crazy that I couldn't even set goals before the end of the year. And I used to always set my goals in January and start them in February. And this year, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have not even thought about a New Year's resolution or setting goals. The Andrea that wants to do anything other than be a mom and clean and make meals and put fun rugs down in my living room feels like such a lifetime away. Like this season, I know that they say the newborn time warp is a real thing, and let me tell you, it is so true. My life before my daughter feels like a distant memory, and I already know that it will feel that way again and again if we are blessed with more children. The other day, I drove past where my little shop used to be, like we often do, and I thought about all the projects we did there. We had a little photography studio, and we had all the sewing machines, and we did so many projects that I never thought we'd do, like paint tile and paint countertops, and we had so much fun there. But as I drove past it, I realized I don't miss it one bit. This new rhythm that we are in now just feels like home to me. I know that doing the laundry and playing with my daughter and taking these slow days as the homemaker is right where I am supposed to be right now. I am the type of person that loves the process of learning new skills and learning how to do new things. In fact, going back to my embroidery business, I didn't even know how to run or operate an embroidery machine whenever I decided to do that. And so I totally learned that on the fly. But I say all of that just to say that I know that this journey of learning how to be a better mom and a better wife and a better cook and better at cleaning and all of that stuff is going to be a long process, but one that I know I will find so fun and rewarding. This channel is meant to document that learning process and also be an inspiration to you. Like a year ago, I would have told you that I didn't know how to cook anything, and now I obviously cook all of our meals at home. And I don't know, it's just amazing what you can learn whenever you just decide that you're going to. And so this channel is meant to serve as an inspiration to someone who might be in the stay-at-home wife role, or is a new stay-at-home mom and you want to join me along on that journey, or is just wanting to learn more of those home skills. That is what I am trying to learn and will be sharing on this channel here. We live in such a unique and wonderful time in history where we can rather quickly, due to the internet, learn so many skills without our life depending on it. We can learn how to sew, and if we don't know how to sew or our project turns out bad, we can still get clothes. We can ferment at home and bake at home and cook at home, and if we ever need to go get food, we always can. We can garden but still buy tomatoes at the grocery store. It is just such a unique time in history to learn all the more older, they call them grandma hobbies, more of those old world traditional skills, and I plan on using these slower days in order to learn them. Thank you so much for joining me here as I fall deeper and deeper into our new rhythm and embrace the freedom and sweetness of motherhood.